Question. All right. So, do you think the winner of the Michigan State UCLA game could end up making any noise in the tournament?
Yes. I can't count out Michigan State like ever because there's always a bunch of older dudes and there's Tom Izzo. If there's two things you should always be worried about with Michigan State, it's Tom Izzo and dudes that's been on that roster for like 3-4 years. They just kind of get it. They'll get mad. They tend to figure things out. And as far as I'm concerned, Aaron Henry in at this stage in his career is a dude that you should be kind of worried about in games like this where it's single elimination. You mean to tell me I just got to beat you once? Like, I don't have to be better than you. I just got to be better than you right now. And I think that's one of those dudes that if you just kind of you challenge him for that, he can kind of push you over the hill enough. Like what I was talking about with Kansas, he's a counter punch guy. Like he's gonna be able to hit you, take a hit, and then respond. And I think as long as you got some guys like that on your team, you have a chance. Now, with that being said, either one of those teams have to go against Texas, and I don't think either of those three teams, I don't think they got the horsepowers to mess with Texas. That's a different type of league.
I,
You got like four dudes that are like 6'8" or taller that all are freakish. Like you ain't gonna be able to. You're not gonna be able to stop Greg Brown, Jericho Sims, and the other guy whose name I forget, who is shaping up to kind of look like a lottery pick, or at least a first round pick at this point. They're third center. I can't think of that man's name right now.
Kai Jones?
Yes, Kai Jones. Like that's a lot of athleticism to deal with for 40 minutes.
And like most of the scoring actually comes from the backcourt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I've liked Coleman for a while actually. Like I kind of like this Texas team. Like I like Sim. Like I like Coleman. Jones is a good is good. Like I like their coach. Shaka Smart's a good coach, and like he finally has a team that is healthy and like old, like where it's like seniors and juniors, and like they've been good. They've been good all year. So like they could hang around a while, I think. And I think probably that whole crew is interested in sticking around a while for the tournament. So they're probably gonna play like it. And like Coleman and Jones are liable to just like bury you kind of quick if you're not careful.
Yep. Yeah, that's a team that I almost feel like is built for tournaments like this. You mean to tell me not only do you have to offensively stop like 2 or 3 guards who can get you 15 and 20 points a game, but you also have to defensively battle 3 guys with like 7'6" wingspans who just can athletically put a hand by the rim anytime you shoot. Like that's a tough combination where it's just that much physicality and that much scoring. Like it's a rough day. And you got to match them at some point in a track meet because you're not going to be able to slow them down the entire time. No, this is a Shaka Smart team.
And it's going to be it's been in the game or two I've caught, they've been, it's something, it's kind of something to behold, honestly.
Hey, between me and you, a game that I can't wait to watch? This Texas versus Abilene Christian game.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to understand, for me, this is probably going to be one of those matchups that get out of hand. Like, go look at Abilene Christian's roster, and it's nothing against them. If you look up what the team is made of, they're having like a really good season. I do not think. I think this is going to be one of those games that just kind of get out of hand really fast. Like, I think there is going to be that much of a difference athletically and talent wise that it's just going to be like after by halftime we're going to see like a double digit lead, like a severe double digit lead. Like, I would love to be wrong, but I want to be right so much more. Just for entertainment purposes, I think this could be a good little thumping to start off the tournament.
Their center's gonna have to work a lot.
Yeah, and it's not like it's a really big team either.
It's like they have some dudes with size, but like some of them are kind of young and fairly small.
Mm-hmm.
Like their center has decent size, and just browsing through the numbers, is their best player, but he's one dude, and like I'm willing to bet he can't run with them.
Yeah, let's just say I've covered Greg Brown, who
Mm-hmm.
is playing for Texas, and I've also covered some guys who play for Abilene Christian. We're talking about different caliber athlete, and by different I mean like severely different. So
They are a school from in-state, but I don't think they'll get this one. But like,
without a chance.
it's just like my thing. Maybe this is just from like memories of brackets where like I didn't know teams were like we're in the same state. I think there was a back when Ohio State had Aaron Craft and what's it
You talking about the big man?
yeah, I can't remember his name,
Uh,
but I really liked him right now.
I know
Jared.
Jared Sullivan.
I hold on, let me check. I think so. Sullinger. Sullinger.
Sullinger.
Yeah. I liked him, and like he was good in the NBA for a second, and then he just wasn't, and I that never made sense to me.
Yeah.
But I think it had to do with like just didn't act right or something. Regardless, um, but like it was a tournament game against like Dayton, right? And like I think I picked Ohio State because like I like Ohio State, I like Kraft, I like Sullinger, but like I didn't know that like Dayton was like an in-state rival, and like the thing with in-state rivals is that in most cases the NCAA tournament's the only time you're ever gonna play them.
Yeah.
Like especially like if you're not like Wichita State is never gonna get a chance to play Kansas for real outside of like the NCAA's. Kansas just won't schedule the game. And so like one of my things is like the the team that's generally considered to be not as good and may or may not be as good is gonna come in hungry. And like if they and like I think they have a tendency to like come in hungrier in those games. And so that's why it's like, oh, okay. Maybe I have to think about this. But it's also like I really like this Texas team. So like I probably won't change my decision, but I won't be surprised if I'm wrong.
All I gotta say, if they are hungry enough to beat this Texas team, they are also hungry enough to, I don't know, what's some ridiculous challenge? Like, have you ever seen those ridiculous like food challenges where it's like a 20-pound meatball that you gotta
Hmm.
eat like 2 hours? They could do that too. If they beat Texas, they could do that too. Like, that's where they need to go after as a team. Like, you're on a roll today. Go win another thing.
Like it's really their only hope. Like they're just gonna have to outwork them the entire time.
Yeah, and
And
that's a
like
hard job. I wouldn't sign up for it.
once again, Cal McGowan, hope you enjoyed yourself. Um, If you are watching on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, leave something in the comments. Um, you can also listen to us wherever you listen to podcasts. If you made it this far, once again, thank you. I hope you got a lot done of whatever it was you were working on while listening to this. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.